Hey, this will be a video chart on LCRE. Got a bunch of requests for this one today, and I can see why. 1.2 billion shares. Yes, I said billion shares traded. But better yet, the price reacted bullishly and was up for the day. So it wasn't one of these situations like some of these 000 stocks out there where you get a billion shares and the price stays at the exact same area and doesn't move at all. So it's good to see that the price is capable of moving. It's not one of these 000 stocks where there's just massive dumping going on, so the price can't even breathe at all. Today's action showed that the bulls can gain traction and can start to create some upside potential. Just a little example for the people that watch volume. This whole area here was a nice little clue as to a possibly bigger move coming. Nothing huge, but at the same time, when you see a bunch of days like this back to back where you have above average volume, that's one of these quick little examples where volume can precede price. And then today things finally took off. 0003 fell and closed all the way up here at the high of the day at 0007. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I'm going to have to shrink the chart up because we need to find some resistance levels. But before I do that, I do want to point out the one area of support that we can see on this level, and that is right here at 0005. So this will be an area of support for the chart. Let me bring that back down right there. I'm getting 0005 from, if we look back here at this section of the chart, you can see it had a history of acting as support and then resistance, but since we are now back above it, it has gone back to the bull's favor in terms of support. So now it's time to crunch up the chart here, and we'll start to talk about some resistance areas. Actually, I just see one right now that I'm not sure what it is until I drop the line down. Actually, resistance. If you look back here once again and find some price history, you can see here it was support a bunch of times, and then when it fell, became resistance there for a day and hasn't been tested since there. So this is the current area of resistance, and no surprise now seeing that. That is where the price closed at today. Let me grab that and bring it down. There we go. Right here at 0007. So this will be the first area of resistance. The good news is we closed right up at it, so it's not like we have to regain ground on Monday in order to give it a test again. Who knows, it might gap up over it, but bottom line is you closed right at it, so you don't have to fight back to just give it another try. You should start out fresh out the doors giving it a try, unless there's massively bad news and the thing gaps down all the way to here. So that's going to be our first resistance, but the key one is right up here at 0009. And why is that the case? Well, if we look at our good buddy here, the 200-day simple moving average, it's almost vertical coming down at us. But this is one of the key moving averages that a lot of people use, and it's always a good one to measure the strength of any move. So if 0007 can fall, the next big battleground is going to be right up here at 0009. And if this one can fall, then things could really get moving fast, and it might be one of these famous 000 stocks that really starts to get momentum behind it. But one step at a time. Let's try to see what happens with 0007 and then 0009. Just to kind of give you an example, really the next resistance after 0009, the 200, is right here at 0.0013. And sure, that may not sound like a lot in terms of movement, but when you start to add up the percentages, that's a nice little gain from 0009 all the way up to 0.0013. So, and just looking at here, you can see there starts to be some big gaps, and then after that, things space out even more. But I don't want to get ahead of myself, one step at a time. So that's where the chart stands now. Usually with these, volume will have to stay strong. Will it have to stay in the billions? No, but you're going to want to, I'd say, at least 500 million shares if there's any chance of starting to get through these levels. Volume's key on these ones. It needs to stay highly liquid. But the good thing is a lot of people like trading these ones, so I'm sure over the weekend there will be some more eyes that get on it. So Monday should be pretty interesting, and we're just going to have to see what next week brings. If there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody, and it's all free, so it's worth at least signing up and giving a try. One last time, this was LCRE. Thanks for listening, and have a good weekend.